Here's our 1968 Pontiac Firebird, future drag car for Cheshire Benedict Racing, sponsored by Detroit Vintage Wheels. Purchased the car for $500 as shown, aside from the slot wheels which Scott from Detroit Vintage Wheels provided so we can roll the car around. The front driver's side fender is missing the fender extension. Aside from that, it's in very good condition. Doors are very solid on both sides. No signs of rust inside the doors. Very minimal rust on the lower lip. As you can see, the quarter panels have been replaced, unfortunately, with Camaro quarter panels. They're missing the signature Pontiac Firebird, I call them gills, that would be in this area. They do make reproduction molding, which we'll probably drill and install on the vehicle. Still give it a little bit of that Pontiac look. The rear, you can see the tail lights are installed. We're missing the gas door. The trunk is pretty soft. Quite a few rust holes, most specifically up by the passenger side shock mount, a couple of other areas. So we'll be cutting that out, putting new trunk pans in it. Deck lid is very solid, probably one of the most solid areas of the car. Here's the passenger side, also in very good condition aside from the front passenger fender. We'll either be installing a patch panel on the fender or possibly simply replace the whole fender altogether. Here's the interior. Somebody had replaced the pans at one point on the passenger side, never welded them or seam sealed them, so they're in pretty bad shape, as you can see right here all the way through to the ground. So we'll be cutting all those out and replacing them. It's originally an air conditioning car. Besides from the controls, all the air conditioning components are missing. Had the rear window defroster option, which I'm told is somewhat rare. Had deluxe interior seats. There's a rear seat over there. There's the buckets. Has a Pontiac 10-bolt rear end with about a 273 gear. The gas tank's in pretty rough shape. We're going to go ahead and replace that. Rear end will probably be a Ford 9-inch before it ever makes it to the track. Slight amount of rust near the rear window. We'll have to patch that up. All the glass was intact aside from the front windshield's got a crack. We'll either replace it with Lexan or possibly glass. Front lower valance panel was missing. A little rot in the radiator support. We'll go ahead and replace that. Previous owner had gone through the front suspension, all new rubber, shocks, sway bar bushings, ball joints, tie rod ends. We're good to go there. Radiator is currently a brass radiator. We'll replace that with a likely aluminum radiator, lose some weight off the front end. Original Pontiac 350, numbers matching engine currently, rated from factory at 265 horsepower. Not sure what was done to it when it was rebuilt. Hopefully a better cam. If not, we might swap a cam in it. It's got aluminum intake and currently has a 4-barrel Holley, probably a 650, originally a 2-barrel car. Air conditioning, heater core has all been removed, as well as the wiper motor. Also power disc brake, power steering car. Well, that'll likely both be removed. Manual brakes, manual steering as we get closer to racing and try to drop as much weight as possible. And there you have it, on future 1968 Pontiac Firebird drag car, Cheshire Benedict Racing, sponsored by Detroit Vintage Wheels. Shooting for a 2014 race date. If that doesn't work out, we'll see us in 2015.